Welcome back, Hodlers. Today we're going to be talking about an altcoin that I'm hugely bullish on. As you all know, it's Polkadot. I don't think it gets enough love in the community. I have no idea why. But today we're going to talk about Polkadot. I'm going to give a couple of price predictions out of what I think Polkadot could hit at the end of a bull cycle. So we've discussed Polkadot before. Right now, it currently is trading at around $20.66, give or take, depending on the exchange that you're looking at. The total supply is 1.1 billion tokens for Polkadot. You can see the market cap right now is roughly 21 billion. So it does have a lot of value in it, but it is only the rank 9 cryptocurrency, especially when you look at the total coins here. You have Bitcoin, Ethereum at a $366 billion market cap. And then you have a Polkadot down here at a measly, in my opinion, 21 for what the system is, what it could be, what the ecosystem could be in the future, because it is this interoperable blockchain that's going to onboard a layer 1 cryptocurrencies. So things like Bitcoin that don't really talk with anything else. Polkadot's going to enable all of that to work together with other blockchains, which is exactly what Polkadot tries to bring. Now, Gavin Wood specifically is looking to have this interoperable space between blockchains within the crypto community. So that's obviously the driving force of why Polkadot is a good chain. Plus, we have the Substrate codebase, which is a relatively easy codebase to use. So it's easy to attract developers onto Polkadot. We know a lot of developers are on Polkadot, and right now, KSM or Kusama. And the reason why everyone's using KSM, and I also think KSM is a little bit of a buy, but the reason why a lot of developers are on KSM is because KSM is a canary network for Polkadot. So often things are tested on KSM first before migrating over to Polkadot. So it is currently sitting at $242 right now, but the total max supply is 10 million tokens. So there's not a lot of a supply, which is why the price is up. So that doesn't mean the network is more expensive, because the market cap is only 2.1 billion. So it's roughly 10x less than what Polkadot's current market cap is right now. I think I got that math right. That was done right in my head. So hopefully that's right. I always screw up some sort of number in these videos. But with KSM, they've had the parachain auction launches going on, and that's going to be happening on Polkadot fairly soon. One project that I've been watching is Korora, and Korora is actually working on a couple of different things after the parachain auction. So now that that is out of the way, they're moving on to other steps. And this is obviously Akala's sister chain. So this is the Akala test network, which is Korora, that's going to be operating on the KSM network rather than Polkadot. But all of these types of projects will come to Polkadot eventually. So it is all about just waiting for those projects to come on and just watching for those parachain auctions to come live. But everything right now happening in the KSM ecosystem is a kind of peek of what's to come for Polkadot. So, okay, let's talk about the charts for Polkadot. Polkadot currently is trading at, again, roughly $20.70. This is the Binance calculation. Now, the last time we discussed Polkadot was more in, I say, like this region here, possibly all the way at the bottom. And the reason why I said that is because, it brings us back to the buying point of right around here. So it brings us back to basically the highs that we had back in January. So we haven't had an opportunity to buy at this level for quite a while. And last time we did buy, everything's really, really bullish. And that price got way out of hand really quick, because you can see that it jumped all the way from that price all the way up to roughly $16, $19. So almost doubling the price in that short of time, because this was roughly $10. That drop. I think I called it out roughly more at around $14. So let's say a $5 increase is what I called. But irregardless, that's a $10 increase if you caught the absolute bottom. Now, I'm sure a lot of people didn't get that, but Polkadot did continue to go on to ultimately $40 and then hold between the $40 range and roughly the $27 range for quite a while, until finally making a peak of roughly $50. So Polkadot had a lot more upside from that point, and obviously we can still see that upside is capable. Now, we've talked about where the Polkadot system could go late game. Now, we also discussed right here just a moment ago that Ethereum has around a $360 billion market cap, and Bitcoin is at a $853 billion market cap. Again, I think all of these are pretty small. I see most of these projects like Ethereum, Bitcoin at multi-trillion-dollar market caps. Now, I'm not saying like huge, maybe Bitcoin 2 trillion, maybe Ethereum 1.1 trillion, somewhere around that ratio. But Ethereum could always surpass Bitcoin. I guess anything's up for grabs. But I'm not completely bullish on either one token. I think they're all going to play in the space. But in terms of where Polkadot's going to go, now we do have a couple of market caps that I expect after a bull market and after a lot of utility we're going to get to. So these are my numbers. And again, I like to keep things a little bit conservative. So maybe some of you might think that these are a little too conservative. Some of you might think that they're a little bit too moon boy-y. But I have a ratio here because nobody's going to measure the exact top or call the exact top. So who knows where something could actually go. But I'm basing these values on where the system is, what systems are valued at right now, and speculation of how much more the market can go. So if we do see an increase, I think we have a couple of different numbers. So $100 Polkadot. Now, some of these numbers could seem arbitrary to you, but $100 Polkadot brings us to roughly a $110 billion market cap. And I believe that's roughly a 5x from where we are right now. Then at 150 a Polkadot, which is probably more the range that I'm thinking. This is probably my ultimate price prediction target is maybe 150. Now it could go a little bit higher depending on how adopted Polkadot is, but I don't see mass adoption happening right now. And the crypto market is still very new. That being said, I mean, anything's possible. It could go higher. And there's a lot of really bullish stuff happening in the ecosystem with P-swap and everything else. But the $150 Polkadot is more in line of what I think we could see after a market cycle. And that would bring us to roughly $165 billion market cap, which is a little bit less than half, basically, of what Ethereum's current market cap is right now. So expecting that the crypto market in whole is going to grow for Polkadot to be half of Ethereum's current market cap would be pretty bullish. And a lot of people even say that Ethereum could reach out to possibly $10,000. So ultimately, is Polkadot worth half as what Ethereum is worth right now? I would argue it's actually worth more, but that's neither here nor there. We're talking about where it could go, and I think this is probably where it could go. But ultimately, we do have that ultimate moon boy shot in the dark, see if we can reach up to the tippy top highs, and what would happen if we got a $280 Polkadot. At what market cap would that be? Well, that is a $308 billion market cap, which is not even the full value of what Ethereum is worth as of today, August 10th, 2021. So if we are talking about possibly a lengthened market cycle, I know that that number seems a little bit far-fetched, but I'm just saying if you look at a Polkadot and see it as valuable as Ethereum is right now, or it will be, then you can easily see that number being a reality, especially when you have the ecosystem that's being built around it with KSM, with all the parachain auctions, and with the developers creating DeFi apps and everything else on the system. It's an incredibly bullish ecosystem right now to get involved in at just a $21 billion market cap. So in my opinion, it's pennies to where it could be. I think a lot of cryptocurrencies are undervalued right now. Now I fully believe that there are a lot of garbage tokens, of course, but when you have Polkadot and you have a tangible product behind it all and a really good code base and a group of amazing developers, it really looks like the makings of a hugely bullish ecosystem. So that's why I'm a little bit bullish on Polkadot. If you did like this video, go ahead and give me a like, subscribe to the channel for more crypto news and content, and of course, happy hodling.